All right, guys, so now what we're going to go over is multiplying complex numbers. This is going to use the FOIL method, so be sure that you are already familiar with it. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to be given some problem such as 6 plus 2i times negative 8 plus 7i. All right, now these two look like binomials being multiplied together, right? So our first step is to use the FOIL method. So we need to do our first together, our outer together, our inner, and then our last. Now our last, in this case, because we've written it in standard form and our i's are at the end, that means that we're going to have I times I, which gives us negative 1. Because if you take the square root of negative 1 multiplied by the square root of negative 1, you get negative 1. So we got negative 1 times 2 times 7. 2 times 7 gives me 14, times the negative 1 created by I times I gives me negative 14. All right, so our first step was FOIL method. Our second step is going to be combining our like terms, simplifying, just like we did before and just like you always do with the FOIL method. You need to combine the things that have like terms. So negative 48 minus 14 gives me negative 62. And then 42i minus 16 gives me positive 26i. This would be our answer here because we've simplified as far as we can and we've completed our FOIL method here. So your step 1, use the FOIL method just like you would multiplying two binomials. Step 2, you need to simplify all the like terms you have. Always keep in mind I times I equals negative 1. If you forget that negative 1, then you forget to change that sign and that's going to be an incorrect answer. So be sure to remember that I times I equals negative 1. And that's how you multiply complex numbers.